Hi, I am Pro Scaper 1232.
And I am the real Zizima 14.
Like a few weeks ago, JJX decided to exercise racial discrimination against free players for the 8,999th time since time began. Oops, I mean since the dinosaurs were killed by a giant rock. Good fight.
The dinosaurs are not actually real actually. According to undeniable evidence, their bones were actually put there by God. Oops, I mean Suomi. Oops, I mean the flying cookie monster. 65 million years ago, the flying cookie monster wanted to upgrade his red paper hat to a white paper hat so he could show it off on the high-level forums, but he was too poor. So, one day he tried to merchant wyvern bones, but then suddenly the price of wyvern bones began to crash, so the flying cookie monster panicked and tried to sell them. Unfortunately, nobody bought them because nobody gives 16% of a shit about super prayer potions, and he was left with like 20 billion wyvern bones that he couldn't sell. He was in a bad mood from getting cleaned, so he decided to bury them in random places all over the world to troll future scientists. Good fight.
Nobody cares. Anyway, JJX decided to make the high scores only include members that pay 595 pennies. Oops, I mean 5 super pennies and 95 regular pennies a month. This means that legendary RuneScape players, like the Zarfat, may he rest in peace, the Usawad, the Gert Jars, and the No Life, oops, I mean the Nova Life, will no longer be remembered forever, in pixels.
Because of the international economic crisis, pennies are now a rare discontinued item in the real-world grand exchange called the Walmart. Oops, I mean the Wall Street. This means that only the wealthy elite, that make money off of going into countries that look like Alcrid, and stealing all of their granite, and cacti, and ferroceptors, oops, I mean all of their oil, and then selling it to obese nerds who are saving up for 200 million XP uses in the driving skill, oops, I mean the crashing into pedestrians skill, will be rich enough to afford pennies to buy a membership.
This means that the new rank 1 player would be Donald Trump, because he will be the only one who can afford membership after the economy completely crashes. This will fail because Donald Trump is obviously an obese 11-year-old with not even high enough wood cutting to cut down oak trees, yet he will be rank 1 anyway and will probably make a thread on the RuneScape forums called Donald Trump's Journey to 200 million. Oops, I mean 200 experience in all skills purely for attention seeking, and then quit halfway to level 4 construction because he does not know where to get iron nails from. Good fight. Oops, I mean bad fight.
I think it is time to start a revolution against the Jarjnix Corporation, because whenever we riot in World 66, we just get ignored and the Jarjnix always sends CIA agents to our houses, to switch around our breakfast cereal with our milk, so that our cereal gets very cold in the refrigerator and our milk goes off, so we have to go to click on a dairy cow to get some more.
My mommy's mommy, oops, I mean my grandmommy, always used to say fight fire with fire, oops, I mean nuclear bombs, because they are more proer than fire. Good fight. So I think that we should remove all of JBLX's employees from the real-life high scores called the Department of Records, by setting up 1.7 trillion bear traps, right outside the Jarjnix headquarters and then telling the people at the Department of Records to remove them from their database, because obviously everyone that worked at JJX was a bear, not a person, because no person is retarded enough to walk into a bear trap.
Gandhi once said, "An eye for an eye is a balanced trade, so you can do it without JJX thinking you are real-world trading." These were very wise words.
Clearly Gandhi supported using very violent means as a response to minor irritants on an internet game.
Riot in the real-life World 66, which is right in front of the Jarjnix headquarters, to protest new high skulls update. We pay, we say. Oops, I mean Donald Trump pays. Donald Trump says, oh wait, he doesn't care.